His life as a truck driver, because I want you to look at your screen. This is going up on our social media within the next 7 minutes. There's a truck going down a freeway, and describe what happens.
Right, he's
Monash.
travelling along the freeway. A car comes into his left and indicates to overtake, spins off the road, spins around about 3 times and ends up in his path.
A car passes the truck driver on the inside lane, then has to move to its right to get past a car. It's in its lane, loses control, spins around 3 times, hits the median strip, and the truck driver is able to apply the anchors and just stop hitting the car and no doubt killing every single occupant. Paul Finucane was the truck driver. It was a camera mounted on his dash. Paul, good morning to you.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, Paul. Great skills. When did this happen?
It happened Friday night on the way into Melbourne on the Monash.
Where were you coming from?
Coming from Bega, actually, with a load of Bega cheese on.
Righto, and describe what happens as that car passes you on the left-hand side, and then when it attempts to move into your lane in order to pass a car that's in its lane, it just totally loses control.
Yeah, I'd not long, while I was in the right-hand lane, I'd not long gone around a slower vehicle on the left, while a lot of people said, "Why? How come you're in the right-hand lane?" Well, I'd not long passed the vehicle and hadn't moved back over yet, and I could see this guy in the mirror sort of scooting up, and he'd gotten quicker and quicker and quicker, and he got in front of me in the left-hand lane, and all of a sudden I thought, gee, there's not a lot of room here, and I could see him starting to turn, and all of a sudden I knew instantly before he even did it, he wasn't going to make it. And yeah, as you can see from the footage, he just lost control and ended up back in my lane. And I don't know how the hell I pulled up, but I did.
Is yours a big truck?
Semi-trailer, yeah, 22-wheel semi-trailer, yeah.
What speed were you doing when he passed you on the inside?
Oh, I would have been doing probably 90 kilometres an hour in a 100k zone there on the freeway.
Did you speak to him afterwards?
I did.
And what did he say?
Not a lot, really. I think he was pretty much in shock himself, but
Well, he's narrowly avoided being killed by undertaking an incredibly stupid piece of driving.
It was an incredibly stupid piece of driving. I cannot believe that somebody would do something so stupid. I really can't. It's probably one of the most stupid bits of driving that I've ever seen on the road.
It's amazingly dramatic footage. So why do you have a camera mounted on your dash?
Well, for that reason, actually, because the main reason is because truck drivers do get blamed for a lot of things that they do. If I had hit him up the back and I hadn't had a camera, I would have been at fault there.
That's probably right, you know.
Yeah,
that would have simply assumed that you'd run up the back of him.
Yeah, and he would have said, "Oh, he ran up the back of me," and I would have been at fault, and I would have been charged.
How much damage was done to his car? He seems to have hit a fence or something.
As you can see, he's wiped out all that fence up the medium strip.
Well, he's hit that sort of wire fence that the motorbike riders object to.
Yeah, and he sort of spun back in. When I pulled up, I think the first thing I said to him was, "Mate, one of your headlights is laying down there in the middle of the road. It's still not broken. Do you want to run down and get it?"
Paul,
get it off the road.
Paul, please take a $100 pancake parlour voucher with our compliments to have a feed next time you're in town.
Thank you very much.